Okay, so, I don't know if it was a meathead, knucklehead, I don't know who was communicating through my barely possessed father, Louis Cattaruzza. Again, it's like, you all, like, come put your memos into, like, some Spracha machine somewhere in the world, and then out of his mouth comes some paid-for advertising by I don't know who to try to sell me on some new way or idea. It's really, it's really very bothersome at most because it tries to sway and convince things and move things in my atmosphere that are dangerous. It is the largest impact zone. I just said to Tiafrio, because Tiafrio's dyslexic. Like, I'm driving, and he's like, make a left. He's like, make a right. And I'm like, you mean a left? Because he was pointing to the left. And I was like, Tiafrio, like, I know you've got a dyslexic junction box. I already got that. But, like, seriously, when you speak sometimes, you're like a discombobulated dyslexic junction box. And by the way, just for your people, I never physically had to meet you in order to fix that problem. So if you want to communicate that back home to, like, the Moores and the McDonald's and the Tiafrios of the I don't fucking give a shit, it'd be nice to know that, like, I read Braille and I can fix Braille. But I don't fucking need to meet you to fix it. But what I do need is to get to the director's chair. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. My dad, so out of his mouth came Ron Howard, like a movie theater, like, punch about, like, the, devil and the Pope and the demons and angels and about like, whatever, the possession, and I'm like, yeah, and the Illuminati, and I'm like, right, yeah, okay, so here we are, family. I was like, the Firefly of the Illuminati's director chair, the woman herself, that is the last line of defense from humans losing life, limb, and the ability to think for themselves, has arrived, and you all gave her the stagnant New York life of a garbage pail kid. It's like, it is the worst possible outcome. You just left me here. I mean, first you fly me by fly-by-night with the, Firefly, like, director's equipment to figure out who's got what in some governance, who's funding it and so on and so forth, that you're like, yeah, let me figure it out and then we'll get back to you. Yeah, thanks, fucking director. I'm the Illuminati's eternal flame, like, Firefly wife, like, woman, like, the other half of his flame. We are the beginning and the end and the strongest energy component you have as humans that have no control over yourselves. And you totally, what, just hand that over because they didn't like the queen the English queen that didn't know anything, and the new queen questioning her, and some really scary, like, what? Like, listening in that nobody knew about? Just curious. So now, where is this sub-government that takes care of and protects my level of equipment in the Illuminati planetary alignment, so this way then you can have equipment to fight over after? So we don't go black-mill drift into solace that doesn't, in an equation you can't get out of, and I won't be able to pull you out of at that point. This is the scary fucking shit with you shitbags. Someone knows about it around the planet, but somebody already took it, already lied about it, already recreated something new. Who remembers, who forgets, who's still here? I mean, it's necromancing, it's Popol Vuh, it's like all the really scary things where we say we eat people and like, yeah, but like I don't really eat. I mean, I'm a vegetable vegetarian, so like, don't you? Right? Yeah, exactly. Which is like laughable and like they know me place of like, what? Yeah, you gotta see what's on the face of Earth and what kind of logic they're working off of. And what this story they tell each other and the words that don't equate out to the actual, but right, and then you put a governance on it. Yeah, listen, I get it. I really don't give a shit, like, what they are up to and thinking or inking by themselves and trying to get further. I just need to secure the equipment and my body with his body and the rest of the shits. I really don't care. Like, that's the way it's been from the beginning. So what the fuck takes 42 years? I'm just curious. When that kind of security is on the line. Because, like, I'm pretty sure they told everybody in America and, like, United States of, like, New York, what? Right, they're like, okay, so assume you have no air, no land, no no ship force, no nuclear heads, no germ, medicine, nothing. And no food's coming for you. Now go. Well, we go work on the scary stuff and we'll contact you when we're ready. And then nobody fucking contacts me. You humans are a real piece of shit. As a group.